How's it going, DLSU SHS? I am John Villegas.
And I am Charlize Cerezo, and you're watching Archer Asks,
where we take aim right on target.
We are so glad to have all of you with us as we unfold the latest topics behind the screens.
We are so excited to introduce our special guests who have taken the time to be with us here today.
Exactly, Joms. With the upcoming HUMSS Month, we are honored to have with us our grade 11 and 12 HUMSS representatives of the Senior High School Student Council. Please welcome to your virtual screens, Mix Alfonso Arteta and Mix Juliana Lopez.
Welcome, Fonzie and Jelai. Welcome to Archer's Ask.
Hi, it's good to be here. Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, we're so grateful to be here. Thank you for inviting us.
We are also grateful for your presence here today. But before we begin, we would like to ask, how are you doing today? So, Fonzie, how was the first week of Term 3?
It's very stressful. I didn't expect this to be like this. Plus, the campaign season, I've been active here in the campaign for one candidate, which I believe will really have my future in its finest. So, ACADS plus campaign plus other stressors equals a happy life.
Wow, that's so inspiring, Fonzie, and it's good to hear that you are an active citizen of this country, right? So, how about you, Jelai? Any thoughts for your first week?
So far, so good. I've been enjoying the first week of classes. I'm great. I'm so happy to see the same faces, even if it's on the screen. And of course, I'm very much happy because our first event for HUMSS Month, which was Yugto, was a success on our end.
Thank you so much for those delightful introductions. Today, we have prepared a few questions for you guys. Heading right on target, what is HUMSS Month? Let's first listen to Jelai.
Well, in a nutshell, HUMSS Month is overall a celebration of the Humanities and Social Sciences strand, or HUMSS, of DLSU SHS Manila. So here, we talk about different things that are highlighted in the HUMSS strand, which are like social awareness and all of their talents. And these are a group of activities which enable them to bring out their best capabilities.
Thank you very much. Next is Fonzie.
Okay, thank you. So, HUMSS Month this year is entitled Pinaadman, with the theme ng kwento natin noon, ngayon at sinaharap. Basically, it encapsulates every portion, the past, the present, and the future. Why? Because that's the only thing wherein we can be socially aware. So, HUMSS Month is a platform, is a stepping stone, not only for humanistas, but all the students, Lasallian or non-Lasallian, to be socially aware and to have a social engagement, which we all need, especially in these times where we don't know what's happening, not only to our country, but to the entire humanity.
Wow, thank you so much, Fonzie. HUMSS Month sounds so exciting, especially with what you've said about being socially aware, the opportunity to become socially aware. Now, let's find out, what should the students expect for HUMSS Month? I think we could start with you, Fonzie.
Okay, so we just finished our first major event, which is Yugto, which was held last Friday. I hope you guys saw it. It was very successful. That event was our first event to have engagement within the strand. That's the first major event. The next major event, which I think would be more exciting, is Muni Muni. This Muni Muni is our major event, which would focus on the social awareness of our students. Not only here in HUMSS Month, because it's open for all the strands. So Muni Muni would focus on three major topics. First, the LGBTQIA+ community, its history, the historical revisionism and distortion in the said sector. Next is the geographical voting. Here in this particular event, we will have a very, very, very good speaker. And lastly, we will have our focus on human rights. So we have an exciting speaker for human rights as well. So you better watch and you better join the said event.
Thank you so much, Fonzie. How about you, Jelai? Anything to add?
Well, aside from the social awareness aspect that Kuya Fonzie brought up, we also present an opportunity for the humanistas to bring out their talents through Obra Humanista. So in Obra Humanista, we have three main categories, namely Tindig Humanista, where they can use their voice and talk about different social issues in relation to the prompts that we will be providing. Of course, we also have Guhit Humanista, where they can show their creative aspect in the arts. And of course, we also have Sulat Humanista, that even if us HUM students are very well equipped in writing, of course, this is our opportunity to bring out our thoughts through our writing and through our creativity as well. And of course, apart from the competition that we hold for our Humanista community in terms of the different art sectors that we have, we also have a very exciting and well-anticipated Pahimakas, the concert, which will showcase the different talents of different students in the DLSU SHS community. And of course, which will also help certain children who were actually aiming to garner funds for through this event.
Wow, thank you very much. I see there are a lot in store for our beloved students. Next question is, what do you think are the main highlights of HUMSS Month? Maybe call on Jelai?
I think one of the biggest highlights that me and Kuya Fonzie and also the whole Kaanib team is proud of is, of course, Yugto, because this is the main launching of our event. This is the first time that we are able to cater to the HUM students, which is our mission first and foremost. So through the interactions, through the proper presentations of all that we have in store for them, I think that this event was one of the biggest highlights that we could offer to students, because not only did we show them what we have in store and what we can offer them by starting it off with a bang, but of course we made sure to heighten up engagement. And even in these difficult times, even if we're not together physically, we hope that on our end we have created some sort of bond through the games that we presented onto them.
That looks exciting. How about you, Fonzie?
For me, the first highlight of HUMSS Month would be on Muni Muni. Because as I have said a while ago, it will be an event that will really be a stepping stone for every humanistas to be socially aware, especially in the three major sectors that we have said. First, in the sector of LGBTQIA+ community, next in the sector of human rights here in the Philippines, and lastly in the geographical voting and voting rights of every citizen. It will not only focus on being socially aware, but it will also focus on the historical revisionism, historical distortion. That's a very big problem since before. And lastly, the next highlight for me of this month would be Pahimakas. Pahimakas would be a concert not only for the HUM student, but it will be also a concert that will benefit a certain beneficiary. It will benefit the students that is being supported by one initiative. Those students in the marginalized areas, those students in the public school that don't have the capacity to have the opportunity to study because of the current setup that we have right now.
Well, that is so inspiring, and with all the highlights you've mentioned, surely a lot of us will be looking forward to more of HUMSS Month. But at the moment, let's get some insider info. As the grade 11 or 12 representative, can you walk us through your experience in preparing for HUMSS Month? Maybe we could start on with Jelai, the grade 11 HUMSS representative.
Well, of course, being here in the SU for the first time, I think it's fair to say that me and Kuya Fonzie have been working so hard to make this entire event a success. So starting from the moment that I entered the SC up until now, we have been preparing very much so for this HUMSS Month. So during the preparation process, of course, it wasn't only me and Kuya Fonzie's judgment that we relied on. We also consulted with the HUMSS community as well. Most especially the officers, and what they wanted to see from us, what they wanted to hear from us, and what topics should we be talking about right now. Just like what Kuya Fonzie talked about a while ago, such as human rights, geographical voting with the upcoming elections. These things are going to be highlighted in HUMSS Month, also in preparation for a very important momentous event for our country, which is the election proper itself. So apart from that, we also prepared some fun activities that would, of course, create engagement within the strand, and of course, to create some bonds in the ways that we could, and not only just pick up their awareness, but also make their experience, make their stay in the HUMSS strand worthwhile.
Thank you so much, Jelai, for that response. You've really proven that you've exerted so much effort for the launch of HUMSS Month. How about you, Fonzie? I think you could also share your own experience as the grade 12 representative of the Humanities and Social Sciences strand in preparation for HUMSS Month.
Okay. First, apologies, I've been disconnected a while ago. But one word to describe the whole preparation of HUMSS Month, it's very thrilling. It's a roller coaster ride. Why? Because there are times that we really, me and Jella and the whole Kaanib community, are in the peak of our excitement for the HUMSS Month. We also have times wherein we worry on what will be the outcome of the HUMSS Month. But nonetheless, we're very excited because first, Yugto was very successful. And we know that the next main events of HUMSS Month, Obra Humanista, Pahimakas, Muni, with all the preparations we've been through, it will be very successful and very exciting. So you better join all those activities, guys.
Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure the grand event is going to be a blast. Next is for the last one. What will the students learn through HUMSS Month? If so, can you give some examples of the possible things that they will gain knowledge of? Let's go first with Fonzie.
Okay. For me, the first thing that the students will learn, especially in the HUMSS strand, our fellow humanistas, as I've been repeating a while ago, it's really social awareness. In order for us, to stand firm on our principles in life, we need to be aware. We need to be socially aware of what's happening around us. Not only with the present times, but as well as with the past, our history, and our possible future. And that's one main thing that we want to impart with our fellow students on how to be socially aware and how to stand firm on their principles as a Filipino and as a humanistas. It's not only important to be human, but it's also important to sustain the value and the real essence of humanity.
Thank you so much. Now may we call on Jelai.
There are three main things that I believe that the humanistas would be able to learn from us, and not only the humanistas, but the entire Lasallian community as well. First is bravery, because for HUMSS Month, just like what Kuya Fonzie has been telling us, we give them the information they need in order to enable themselves to have critical thinking and enable themselves to be brave to stand up for causes that do matter, such as, for example, human rights, geographical voting. Like I said a while ago, this is in preparation in order to pay it forward and to pass on knowledge onto others, most especially in the most critical times where our voice matters the most, when we're going to decide who is going to take charge of our future in the upcoming elections. Second is also the power of camaraderie, because for example, that what we did in Yugto and what we're going to do for Pahimakas, we are also focusing on the relationships that we are going to make as the HUMSS strand, because we are much more stronger in bigger numbers, and we are much more stronger when we pay it forward together. And of course, the last thing is actually the thing that I've been repeating time and time again, is to paying it forward, because this whole event, this awareness, this thing that connects with us and our humanity as the humanities and social sciences strands. It does not only limit itself to the HUMSS Month, but also what me and Kuya Fonzie aim, and the entire SC aims as well, is for the humanistas to be brave and to pay it forward even after the HUMSS Month, and to, of course, have that sense of awareness, have that sense of bravery in their hearts in order to help others in the community and to make the Lasallian community proud as well.
Thank you so much for those wonderful insights, Fonzie and Jelai. Before we end today's session, we would like to get to know you more, and I'm sure our archers feel the same way. Right, Joms?
Indeed, Charlize, and what better way than through the ever so famous
Fast Talk.
Yup, the rules for Fast Talk are simple. All you have to do is answer the first thing that comes to your mind as fast as you can. We can have Fonzie answer first, followed by Jelai for each question. So, are both of you guys ready?
Ready.
Yep, ready.
Okay, they look so ready, so let's start. Name one word that describes HUMSS Month.
Thrilling.
Exhilarating.
Exciting! Next, name a quality that all HUMSS students have.
Brave.
Passionate.
Wow, I totally agree with that since I'm also a HUMSS student. Now for the next question. Name the first word that comes to your mind when you hear the word HUMSS.
Passion.
Service.
Thank you very much. Next, name 3 things that students can gain from joining HUMSS Month.
First, social awareness. Next, friends, friendship. And last, knowledge. Not only knowledge, but wisdom.
Of course, critical thinking, better relationships, and above all, memories that would last for them a lifetime.
Wow, I really love the last answer of memories. It's really fun to make memories together. So, for you guys, what is the best part about being a HUMSS representative?
For me, the best part of being a HUMSS representative is that I really can practice and show the real essence of servant leadership. That's the main purpose of being a leader, to be a servant leader. It's not only about thinking of the possible things for HUMSS Month, for this month. It's not only thinking about the possible projects in the next few months, but it's about relating with the people you're with. It's about having connections, real connections, that would help those people to really feel and to really be the person they want to be.
I think for me, it's connecting with people who share the same goal of paying it forward and spreading a message onto society. Because throughout this process, not only for HUMSS Month, but also being a part of the SC, collaborating with different students from the Lasallian community has been so fulfilling because not only do we get to serve them, but we also are able to create bonds with them and also like to talk with them, to cater to what they need and to be their voice first and foremost, and to cater to what they want to hear from us and how we can be better people all together.
That's really fulfilling to hear. Next, what's one thing that you like the most about HUMSS Month?
It's making every student critical thinkers. It's making every student the real humanistas they are and they should be.
I think the most fulfilling and the greatest thing about HUMSS Month is leaving an impact onto the whole Lasallian community through our efforts, through our endeavors, and of course through making a humanista the humanista that they are to be.
Indeed, that sounds so inspirational. Up next, what makes the HUMSS strand significant?
The voice of the student, the power that the student, which can make a real difference.
I've been saying this time and time again, but it's the bravery of taking that first step and raising the stories of stories who are worth sharing, of voices who are in need of hearing the most. I think it's the bravery that every humanista has to pay it forward and to make causes that matter rise up to the surface and to serve everyone in the community.
Yes, I totally agree with your insights. Now for the last one, complete the sentence. I am a humanista and I am
a humanista and I will forever be.
I am a humanista and I am proud to serve my community.
Thank you so much, Jelai and Fonzie. I'm afraid that's all the time we have for now. As we wrap up, we are giving you the screen for any final messages. Let's start with Fonzie.
Okay, to all the Lasalians, to all the Humanistas, we are we are prepared for you. You have to join each and every activity of HUMSS Month because I will assure you that you will really be excited, you will really have fun, and as just like what Jelaya said, you will gain not only knowledge, not only wisdom, but real and true memories.
Hello to the whole Lasallian community. Thank you so much for the support you have shown us, the whole SC, and of course the Humanista community in the endeavors that we have posted in our page. And of course, we have so much more in store for you. We have speakers who are able to show and to impart knowledge onto everyone on social awareness and things that do matter. And of course, we are able to highlight the Humanista capability in the future endeavors that we have. So you need to stay tuned. You need to keep your eyes peeled for everything that we already have prepared for you. And of course, we're going to present to you memories that are worth a lifetime.
Once again, thank you, Fonzie and Jalai, for taking aim right on target with us.
And thank you for tuning in to our program.
That's right. For more information on the hottest news within and outside the DLSU SHS community, don't forget to like our social media pages, The Animo, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Once again, I am Charlize Cerezo.
And I am John Villegas.
And this is Archer Asks,
where we take aim right on target.
Thank you and have a good day.